this video, we will be making our headband that we will attach to our face shields. So let's look at the things that we need. Of course, we're going to need our template. We are going to need scissors, markers and crayons. We're going to need glue or any type of adhesive tape that we can use to attach our headband to our face shield. And of course, this is the face shield that we'll be using as well. And of course, you'll need pens and pencils also, just so that you can decorate. So the first thing that your students are going to do is they're going to write their name above the fish or the water. And they can do this in the center, and they can decorate it any way that they want to. So I'm going to write my name above my fish right here like this, okay? And if you are a teacher of very young students that don't quite have a grasp on writing their name yet, since it is the beginning of the school year, you can write their name for them. And then, of course, you're going to need your choice sheet. And with your choice sheet, you are going to explain to your students that they're to choose 3 things from the choice sheet. So let's look at that. They can choose one of their favorite things, something that they're proud of, something that they're good at, something about their family, a special item or toy, or things that make them happy or make them smile. And the instructions do say to choose at least 3 things to tell about yourself and draw those items or write words that describe your answer. So I'm going to start with a special item or toy. Many, many years ago, I was visiting my aunt in Colorado, and she had this really neat pillow that she made. And so what I remember from this pillow, which I still have, by the way, is that it looked like a cat, but it also looked like a lion. So I'm drawing this from memory because I don't have it with me right now. And it was made out of blue corduroy. And he had whiskers, and then he also had a smiling face. And then I also remember that there are fringes all around it. And so I decided that maybe this is actually maybe a lion cat, because his face was friendly and not scary. He had all these fringes going around him. So this is my lion cat pillow that I have, that my Aunt Deloise gave me. Okay, so now let's see what else I'd like to choose. Well, something that I'm good at. I'm a musician, and so I play the piano. So now I'm going to try to draw a picture of a piano keyboard, maybe. I should know how to do this. I've been playing since I was 7. So I've got 2 black keys, 3 black keys, and it looks like I might run out of room for this last black key. It's not going to be very even, but these are my piano keys. And I'm just drawing this with pencil. Probably going to go over it with marker later to make it neater. I guess this isn't bad for a first try. And, oh, I've got some really skinny keys here at the end. Let's try to see if we can fix this one right here. All right, and then, let's see, I probably need to talk about one of my favorite things. One of my favorite things to do is to eat spicy food. And one of my favorite things to have in my spicy food, I'm not sure if I'm drawing this correctly, is jalapeno. And I think I remember I'd probably be a 2nd grader if I was doing this, because I would have to know how to spell spicy for spicy food. And then this is my piano. And this here is my special pillow. that my aunt gave me. Okay, so now that I have gone ahead and written all the things, now it's time to color and decorate my fish. So right here on this particular template, of course it has instructions on it, is where we will do the cutting, right here. Now, it's probably a good idea to use cardstock, or you can use regular paper. My original template that I had was cardstock. It was very sturdy. So I want you to see how when you use an 8 by 11 piece of paper, it fits perfectly right here, just like this, okay? So I think what I'm going to do, go ahead and use a little bit of this Elmer's glue right here and see how this works. And if it doesn't look like it's going to attach very well, I also can use some tape. So very carefully, I'm going to place it between these two little dots right here. And it looks like it's going to stick pretty good. And then I'm going to use this little guide right here. And see, this is why I said that we probably need to use cardstock, because when you use cardstock, it's going to be more firm up here versus paper. But given the situation, you may have to use whatever you have on hand. And another thing that I found that I'd like to use, just to make it a little more special, is I found some decorative tape. Wasabi tape might also be a really cool idea too to use. So I'm going to take this tape right here, and it has some adhesive on the other side. And then I'm going to peel the adhesive off. And that's another thing you have to tell your kids. I can't do it. Just keep trying until you get it. But I think this is going to make this a little more special if I do this right here. Pull this around the back, and this also will ensure that this tape is going to help to hold this. So it might be a good idea to use some type of decorative tape right there, and that will help keep that part together. All right. I feel like I need to do a little more securing right there. So here I think I'm just going to double up some tape. This is just regular, plain old, oh yeah, see, it didn't adhere like I thought it was going to. So I'm just going to put it on the ends. It did in some places it didn't as well, but on the ends, okay? And so now I have my face shield, and the next step is to put my face shield on my head. Let's see what it looks like. I'm glad I put this decorative tape at the bottom. So you can see here's the piano, my special pillow, my jalapeno, my beautiful fish, and my name is at the top. And so now my teacher knows who I am. She knows a little bit more about me. She knows underneath that I'm very, sentimental about things that special people give to me. And that I like spicy food. And that's actually a nod to my Hispanic heritage. And then that I'm also musically talented, that I know how to play the piano. So hopefully these are things that will help you getting to know your students, and for your students to get to know each other.